How can I benefit from a daily fast? How should it be properly carried out? What procedures can enhance its beneficial effects? You will find out about this and much more if you watch this issue till the very end. Let's take the example of an experienced gastroenterologist who for 15 years has been regularly eliminating food intake for exactly 1 day. The professional deliberately refused to eat in order to give the digestive system a kind of day off. This method of unloading is especially necessary for frequent overeaters with little exercise. What are the risks associated with the habit of overeating and not moving much? First of all, there will be the appearance of extra pounds. This process itself is already a factor in the emergence of a large number of other pathologies. For example, gastritis and digestive disorders also often become a consequence of excessive intake of food. But if you periodically arrange a kind of weekend to your intestines, you can greatly help your body. This practice is especially recommended for people with food addictions, those who like to eat just for company, or to compensate in this way for the stress they have undergone. During fasting, the body not only gets rid of excessive amounts of accumulated calories. Another important achievement will be the sharpening of the sensitivity of the taste buds. For the body, this practice will be a short-term stress, which will cause mobilization of defense forces and activation of a large number of different enzymes. Prolonged fasting slows down the metabolism. Daily fasting activates it. Therefore, excess weight will go away with each successive day. Of course, this will happen only on the background of a generally rational diet. If you eat unhealthy and calorie-dense foods the next day, this practice will do only little good to your body. What goals should be considered a priority during a daily fast? Of course, we are not talking about a pronounced weight loss in this case. First of all, the goals are to get rid of diseases and strengthen the immune system. Also, do not forget that in the absence of incoming food, the body quickly switches to internal reserves, activating the function of the liver and starting the movement of lymph. The absence of incoming salt provides a good drainage effect. So you get an effect comparable to the use of diuretic pills, but without any side effects. What other processes are triggered during daily fasting? Think of yourself when you were seriously ill. Did you have an appetite? Its loss occurs due to the fact that digestion requires a lot of expended energy. During illness, the body lacks energy, so it blocks the hunger center in the brain. If you make such a starvation on purpose, the recovery processes are triggered automatically. Here's an example. During an illness, refusal to eat will cause the body temperature to drop to normal on its own without antipyretics within 1 day. If you eat food, especially not the healthiest one, you will be sick for several days. Basic principles of daily fasting. In general, there are no special techniques for this, as all people have days when they either don't have time to eat, or simply have no appetite. Therefore, we will only recommend the following. The giving up food should begin at 6 p.m. the night before the day of the fast. Then you may drink water at will and without restriction. No other drinks are allowed. 2 hours before bedtime you should stop drinking water. Otherwise, despite the absence of salt, you risk waking up with edema. Subsequently, the body will gradually cleanse itself of toxins, and this risk will be much lower. The naturopath Paul Bragg described the cleansing mechanisms in detail. If you read his books, you can get a good idea of how and in what ways our bodies are able to eliminate all kinds of toxins. We hope your experience is successful. Leave your comments and come back to us again.